Financial crisis in America for low and moderate income borrowers, and Kanye West, Ye, gets $850,000 teeth. Hi, it's Edward, back with another video. Please take a moment to click the thumbs up button below and consider subscribing to the channel. Please also share this video with your friends. Thank you for your support. Today, I read several financial news articles. I've included links to the articles in the description below. I encourage you to read the articles to support the authors and news sources. As a private American citizen, I'd like to report and share my transformative thoughts through commentary regarding small sections of these articles that are of public interest. Today, I read a press release from the New York Fed on the newyorkfed.org website titled, "New York Fed Report Finds Early Delinquency Rates Rose for Low-Income Borrowers." The State of Low-Income America Credit Access and Housing Report was referenced in this article. The report revealed that early delinquencies on auto and credit card products began rising for low-income borrowers in 2022 through Q3 2023, exceeding pre-pandemic levels. I'll share with you two quotes that came from the New York Fed's report. First, low and moderate income debt holders are struggling in today's post-pandemic period. Second, we see this in rising early delinquencies in auto and credit card debt. Well, my friends, I don't think we need a report from the New York Fed to tell us this. Many low and moderate income families are struggling due to inflation. Their wages have not kept pace with inflation, and they are struggling to afford most things in life. Many are relying on credit cards just to survive. Unfortunately, credit cards are not the answer. People are simply kicking the can down the road a bit longer. Understand, I'm not criticizing these people. Life here in America for some can be very tough. Some may have to use credit cards as a last resort to put food on the table to feed their hungry families. I have no doubt somewhere in America today there is someone who is experiencing a mental tug of war. Do I go hungry? Or do I use the credit card to buy food even though I know I may not be able to pay back the debt? This is the unfortunate reality that some Americans may be living right now. My heart goes out to these people. I hope they can find a way to increase their income or lower their cost of living moving forward. This is America, and there are still opportunities. Regarding rising early delinquencies in auto and credit card debt, this does not surprise me either. Some people had to use credit cards to survive, and now they are in a situation where they can't pay back the debt. Given the high levels of interest being charged by credit card companies, the balance can quickly snowball and grow larger and larger until the minimum monthly payment is no longer bearable. Regarding auto debt, new car dealerships, along with the lenders that they use, will extend a loan to just about anyone these days. For the select group of people who don't qualify for a loan at a new car dealership, they often head down the street to the buy here, pay here lot and often pay double what the car should cost. They provide the dealership with a large down payment, and then they pay a crazy high level of interest for that loan. For some, the tow truck will show up at their driveway months later to repossess that vehicle when they can no longer afford the payments, or when they get buyer's remorse after realizing they messed up and overpaid for the vehicle. Unfortunately for these buyers, they will lose their large down payment. The dealership will then resell the vehicle to someone else and get another large down payment. Some of these types of dealerships make huge profits. Even for those who qualified for a loan at a new car dealership, they often will struggle to make their car payments down the road and fall into delinquency. The cost of the vehicle, amount of interest paid, the cost of insurance, and the cost of maintenance can become unbearable to some people. I personally know of someone who decided to file bankruptcy recently because he could no longer service his monthly debt obligations for his credit cards and his vehicle loan. Life after bankruptcy can be a lot more difficult. In my opinion, financial literacy is terribly lacking in some of our public schools. Do a quick search online for yourself. There are numerous states that don't require a financial literacy course for high school graduation. For some low and moderate income households, the adults only went to high school. They never had the opportunity to pursue additional education, which could have included financial literacy. Unfortunately, some young people just watch what celebrities that they idolize are doing with their money and they think that is what they should do also. For example, consider the 2013 release of the song Mike Will Made It featuring Wiz Khalifa, Juicy J, and Miley Cyrus. In this music video, the artists are featured in a high school bathroom, a high school locker room, and a high school gym. Miley Cyrus sings the chorus, which repeatedly says, "Tatted up mini skirt with my J's on." She's bragging about her tattoos, her mini skirt, and her J's, implying her Nike Air Jordans. Now, Miley Cyrus can afford all of these things. Some of the young people who idolize her may think this is what you do with your money. You spend it on tattoos, a mini skirt, and some Nike Air Jordans. A lot of young people get their education from music videos, social media, or their peers, who often don't have a clue. This is entertainment, and it is not an example of how you are supposed to live your life and spend your money. Unfortunately, a lot of young people want to emulate celebrities that they idolize. This results in bad financial decision making. When you lose your financial footing at a young age and get heavily indebted and trash your credit, life gets a lot more difficult. Understand, this is not the situation for everyone. Not all low and moderate income households are in a bad financial situation because of this. Some simply graduated high school with no skills, and they are moving around from one entry-level job to the next. Even though minimum wage has gone up in many areas around the country in recent years, you still can't thrive on it, especially if you have a family. It is so important to get skills that are in demand in our current labor market. If you can't afford college, start working for a company that offers an apprenticeship so that you can earn a license, become a plumber or an electrician. Once you get a license, you will always have a job. Let me give you a perfect example of how celebrities make poor choices and set a bad example for their fans. I read an article today on The Telegraph, written by Meghna Nanu, titled, "Kanye West Installs $850,000 Jaws-Inspired Titanium Teeth." For those of you who are into James Bond, I am sure you remember the 1977 film called The Spy Who Loved Me. In that movie, the character named Jaws first appeared. He had metal teeth. Jaws was played by actor Richard Kiel. Well, Kanye West has installed $850,000 titanium teeth implants that make him look similar to Jaws from the James Bond films. According to the author, the technical term is fixed prosthodontics. They are fixed and permanent. This goes way beyond veneers or grills. I have to wonder, how many young people are going to want to replicate this look? In my opinion, this isn't what anyone should be wasting their money on, including Kanye West, or Ye as he goes by now. I read some of the comments beneath this article. I'll share some of them with you. One commenter wrote, "He needs to be committed and a conservator appointed." Another commenter wrote, $850,000 would fund our free low-cost dental clinic for almost a year. The last comment that I'll share with you came from someone who said he is deeply disturbed. They look like they were made by a 12-year-old in metal shop class using a scroll saw with a dull blade. Well, my friends, I really feel bad for Kanye West. That does not mean I condone the anti-Semitic remarks that he made in the past. However, I do feel as though he has experienced a lot of tragedy in his life. His mother died back in 2007 because of complications with plastic surgery, and I have no doubt this has affected him. His mom and dad separated when he was young, and he once said he didn't have a lot of male energy in his home. He was diagnosed as being bipolar back in 2016. My heart goes out to people who are struggling, regardless of what their struggles are. I am sure having bipolar disorder has got to be difficult. While Kanye West has so much money that he will probably never struggle financially, the same can't be said for some Stellantis workers. I read an article today on Yahoo Finance, put out by IEN, and written by Nolan Belston, Unit 202 Productions, Alex Shanahan, and Anna Wells, titled, "UAW Calls Stellantis Heinous After Automaker Dumps Temp Workers." According to the authors, the latest reports say that Stellantis, who agreed to historic deals with its union workers last year, has kicked off 2024 with some layoffs. Specifically, the company has reportedly told 539 temporary workers that their services are no longer needed. My heart goes out to these workers and their families. I hope they can secure new employment quickly so their financial health and family life are not impacted. I have no doubt these are not the last layoffs that we will be hearing about in 2024. If our economy does not experience a soft landing and we enter an ugly recession, we may see a lot of layoffs in the future. It's not just blue-collar layoffs in the news today. I read an article on Yahoo Finance put out by CBS News and written by Elizabeth Napolitano titled, "Google CEO Warns More Layoffs in 2024 Amid AI Push." According to the author, Google CEO Sundar Pichai is warning his employees to brace themselves for more layoffs this year as the company reallocates resources towards artificial intelligence. Well, my friends, these are jobs that may not be coming back. I really believe some companies will realize the benefits of artificial intelligence moving forward. Some will be able to reduce human capital and increase profits, and there will be no turning back. I suspect artificial intelligence is going to really disrupt the labor market in the future. While new jobs will be created because of AI, I believe we will lose more jobs to AI than it creates. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Please keep in mind that everything in this video is for entertainment purposes only, and nothing in this video is financial advice or advice of any kind. If you need advice, seek advice from a qualified professional in good standing who puts your interests first and foremost. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing to the channel. Please also consider sharing this video with your friends. I want to extend a special thanks to everyone who has subscribed to this channel. I want to also thank all of my channel members. Check out some of the great books that I suggest you consider reading in the description below. I've included Amazon affiliate links to these books. As an Amazon associate, I earn from qualifying purchases. Stay healthy and wealthy. I'll see everyone in the next video.